Aníkúlápó, he who has death in his pouch. This movie has been the talk of the town for this past week, and it seems everyone is busy taking sides between the two main characters and are losing sight of the main movie. Although, I do understand where everyone is coming from because Arolake and Saro are very complex characters. Ladies, don't hate me, but here are top 5 reasons why Saro is the victim in this story. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Saro was a new person in the Oyo Empire. He just came, fresh, did not know anybody, did not have anything. He came to make a name for himself. And unfortunately for him, he happened to meet a woman, an older woman who he thought was a savior, but turned out to be a pervert, basically, because she took him up, started his business for him, just to get sexual favors in return. Not fair on Saro, really not fair. What choice was this to have? He's a man. No offense. No offense to men out there. But then what choice did he have? Number 2. Remember, Rolake was the one that attacked Saro in the bush, in the forest. Can you imagine? A king's wife, the favorite one for that matter, attacking a commoner when there's not even a member of the kingdom in the bush. Guys, stop it. Now that is not the only thing, though. That's not the only thing. Now, after they've done that, Saro has finished falling in love with this woman, this Rolake of a woman. What did he do? What did Rolake do? She came in the middle of the night to say, let's run away together. Let's run away together. And you guys, you know that Saro rejected that proposal immediately, flat out. But you know how women are now? We convinced him, son is here, do this, do that, and here we are. He decided to run away with Rolake. And what happened to him? He was killed, brutally killed, because he was caught by the king and his men. Well, Rolake, what happened to her? Scot-free, nothing, not even a scratch on her body. And then, to crown it all off, number 3. They got to the new town, got to the new place. What happened? Saro wanted to find a honest job, to start from the beginning, to start living, taking care of himself and his dearest Rolake. What did she do? She carried her bad belly, her 2 left leg, her bad luck self, and said to give him the guard from the Akala, the mystical bird with mystical powers, and said, my husband, take. My husband, take. Be waking up dead body. Be doing Jesus Christ things. Be resurrecting, be resurrecting. Rolake, we're done. Like you're about to say, because why? If she don't know that this was going to be a bad thing, she would have kept it. Power by herself. What's bad here? She could have been raising the dead, and Saro would just be a right-hand man or something like that. But no, she knew what she was doing. She knew. That's not enough. Oh. Number 4. After all that drama, after making all that happen, now Saro, as the man he is, he wanted a child. Who can blame him for wanting a child? And Rolake could not do that for him. She had the same problem when she was still in the Oyo Empire. Now, she decided that this me and my husband were not having children. She made that decision on her own. The thing was not discussed between herself and Saro, no. But he saw somebody that could bear his children, and he went for her. And it was a common thing back then. A man can have more than one wife. He had Rolake, he had the second one, and had the third one. But Rolake decided that she had a problem with it, and she distanced herself from Saro. Saro still loved her, but she gave him that gap, which was not fair to Saro. It really wasn't. It just pushed him away, and then she was harboring bad intents, bad feelings, and everything in her. That led her to number 5. I agree that his pride, his ego, everything, it got to Saro. But how can you, after claiming you love this man to death, just leave him in his time of need like that? You did not just leave him, you took the one thing that made him known. Thanks to you, he could have found an honest job, but no. Thanks to you, You took that one thing you gave him, you took it with you, leaving him with his wives, and children, and left him in the hand of the king in a strange land. Haba, Sister Rolake, you don't do things like that. If you claim you love somebody, you stay with him, even when he's moving mad. Yes, he was moving mad, but you could have stayed with him. Sorry, I feel like I'm attacking you guys. I mean, you as a Rolake, you understand what I'm saying now? Now, she left him in his time of need, and that led to his second death. You know, at the end of the movie, where they did the whole Akala came to meet him and he came back from the dead again. I'm like, what would the Akala say this time? How will they play the life story? So they'll be like, oh, it's so far from Akala, this and that. This time, he will not even go to the great beyond. I feel like that's where his body and his soul will rest forever. Anyway, guys, that's it though. That's it. I've come to the end of this. That's it for the top 5 reasons why let me note that this is my opinion, why I feel that Saro was the victim in this story. If you have any contrary opinion, every contrary thought, please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to click the subscribe button here. And follow all our social media platforms at MyColorTV. And follow me on Instagram at IWINDAPO. And I will see you next week. Bye.